Happy Monday, friends. Welcome to your Monday 12:30 stretch class. Today what you're going to need a hand towel. All right, so go get a hand towel. If you don't have hand towels or anything this size, just grab a regular size towel and then you can just roll it up. We're going to be using it for some shoulder stretches, different things like that. And then you're also going to need a wall. Like you'll need a blank space of a wall. We're going to be doing some quad stretches up against a wall. You can also use your couch if you don't have like an empty wall space. So you'll need either a wall and you're going to need a hand towel. All right, we'll get started in about a minute or so, or once I see a majority of my peeps that are on there who this class is tailored for. Well, I see Ken is watching. Ken, you're gonna need a hand towel. Babe, you're gonna also need a wall. So you can also use your couch. All right, you can use like a couch, something that's for a quad stretch. All right, we have about one more minute. Let me see, let me click on the viewers. Okay, let's start with a little breathing exercise. All right, so we're going to sit however you feel comfortable. If you need an extra little cushion, hi Ruth. If you need an extra little cushion for your butt, right, grab a cushion, sit it under there, sit however you feel comfortable. We're going to do that alternating like nostril breathing that helps just to kind of pull us in and center us. All right, so you're gonna plug your nose, plug your right nostril. You're going to sit up tall. You're gonna breathe in through the left, inhale. You're going to hold your breath, plug the nose, exhale through your right. Keep your mouth closed, it's just a nostril breathing. Inhale through your right. Plug your nose, exhale through the left. Exhale completely. Now inhale, and on this inhale, pull your breath up. Feel like you're pulling your breath all the way up to your shoulders. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. Plug your nose, hold it. So when you hold it, pull the abs in. The abs will help you lock that breath in. Exhale through the right. Slow, steady exhale. So the rate of your exhale should match the rate of your inhale. Do one more. Inhale. Hold. Pull the breath up. So it's a breath that you're pulling up from your pelvic floor. So you're locking that breath up. Exhale through the left. Last one. Inhale through the left. Plug the nose. Hold the breath. Exhale through the right. Place your hand down, just take a breath in. Good, exhale. Okay, so you're going to come onto your mat. We're just going to start with a few cat-cows. All right, if you just joined us, you're going to need a wall and empty space. You're also going to need a hand towel. All right, so hands go right below your shoulders, knees right below your hips. Take an inhale, round your spine up. Inhale through your nose. Let your chin drop down to your chest. Tuck the tailbone under, and then exhale, lift the heart, lift the tailbone, and when you're here, shift your weight forward. All right, hold it. Now inhale, round up. Now when you round up, shift your weight back a little bit. That'll help put that stretch more into your low back, where most of us get really tight. And then lift the chest. Open through the heart. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Squeeze your chin to your chest. Press away from the floor. And then lift the heart. Lift the tailbone. And then you're going to shift your butt back to your heels. Knees are going to open wide. All right, so knees go more towards the edge of your mat. Sit your butt back. Arms outstretched. Forehead is down. So you're walking your fingertips away. You're trying to press your hands into the mat to get your butt a little closer towards your heels. Deep breath. Exhale. Another breath. And then exhale, come all the way up. All right, so this is where we're going to utilize our wall, or if you have a couch. All right, what you're going to do, we're going to walk back. Let's actually start with our left leg. All right, you're going to take and place your knee right up against the wall. Let me move to where, okay, everyone can see me. Let me slide my mat over. So, or place it right up against your couch. All right, so when you're there, for some of us, that may already begin to feel like a stretch with the right knee forward. But if you're able to, you're going to see if you can step that right foot up. If you're like, oh, hell no, that's not going to work, just keep the knee down, come forward, feel like there's a string pressing that hip flexor, pulling it down towards the mat. All right. So wherever you are, that's where you want to feel that stretch. All right, as long as you're feeling a stretch in through the front, you're doing great. Hold it here. Find your breath. And then exhale. Try to relax into it. Now here's a little trick. If you engage your glute, so if my left foot is back, if I engage my left glute, all of a sudden I'm going to feel more of a stretch. And it makes it a little more special. All right, especially for those of you who are seated most of your day. Right, our hip flexors get super, super tight. Hold it here. Take one more breath. And then exhale. We're going to be coming back to this, but slowly transition out. All right, straighten that leg out if you need to. Give it a little shake. All right, next side. All right, so right knee back, up against a wall or up against your couch. All right, so again, press that hip forward. For some of us, just staying on our knee is good enough. To deepen it, step that left foot forward. Hands stay down to start. Press that hip forward. So feel like there's a string pulling that hip flexor down. Engage your glute. That'll help intensify it. Right, I used to teach a stretch class at my studio, and this is everyone's most favorite yet hated stretch. Right, because it really hurts, especially if you're really tight there. Right, find your breath here. Exhale. Engage your glute, it will help. All right, one more on each side. All right, so left knee back. Hold it there. I need to place my little towel. My floor is a little too hard for my left knee. All right, step your right foot up. Now you can stay down, or if you're able to, pop up. All right, so you can always stay at that position one where that right knee is down, all right, or your hands are down. If you're able to, see if you can pop up. And then engage that left glute. Feel like that string is pulling you forward. Draw your shoulders back. Find your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now when you're here, feel like you're almost tucking that tailbone under. A lot of times when we're in this position, our back wants to arch. Right? Feel like you're almost pulling your belly button in, dropping that tailbone down. All of a sudden it's going to get a lot more specialer, right, in through that side. One more breath. Exhale. I feel like I could stay here all day. Not because it feels good, but because it's stretching so much. All right, next side. Okay, slowly come out. All right, stretch that leg out if you need a little stretch. All right foot goes back. Left foot goes up. All right, so you can always stay with your hands down, or if you're able to, press up. Whew. Didn't realize my right side was as tight as it is. All right, breathe in. Open your chest. Exhale. 2 more breaths. and then come down. Come out of that. All right, and then we're going to sit onto our mat. All right, so the way that we're going to sit, we're going to continue with some hip stretches, is you're going to be bending your left knee. We're going to start with our left knee, bent like, think a perfect 90-degree angle, and our right knee is bent, right? This is also a stretch I did last week, but I'm going to add a layer to it this week. All right, so when you're here, you're going to sit up tall, you're going to shift that hip down into the mat. Then the goal is to rotate to both feet and then switch to the other side, right? So the only thing, I'm just moving quickly through it so you can kind of see. Let me position myself so then when I switch sides. All right, so when you come up, feet are still anchored to then roll you to the other side. Use your hands for support if you need to, right? But we're adding that motion into that hip. All right, so sit up, breathe in, exhale, rotate, right? Knees are open wide, feet still stay anchored, fold to the other side. So shift that hip back, right? Like you're rolling and wrapping that hip back, breathe in. And then exhale, come up, and then go to the other side. Now this time, when we're on this side, we're going to rotate to our left, right? So my left knee is forward, we're going to rotate to our left. Palms are down. You're going to see if you can walk out onto your forearms. If that is not a possibility for you, you can just keep your palms planted flat down. If you're able to, come out onto your forearms. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath. And then come up. Rotate, same way we rotated before, to the other side. Let me put myself more on the screen. All right, and then twist. This side I've discovered is much tighter. All right, rotate, palms are down. And then see if you can walk out onto your forearms. Whew, breathe in. Exhale. Full breath, breathe into your ribcage. Exhale. Then come up. We have one more on each side. So rotate, fold the knees, twist. Breathe in. Exhale. Last one. Up, rotate, fold, twist. Keep trying to rotate a little bit deeper. Let your head hang heavy. And then come up. Now, we're going to transition here. So my right knee is forward. Then we're going to just take and stretch my left leg back. Right? It's for a pigeon stretch. Right? If this position does not work for you, right? If you're in pigeon, let me walk you through this first. You can just go forward for a stretch. If pigeon doesn't work for you, your option, since it's our right leg, you can just cross the right ankle over. Go into a forward fold. You can also do this seated. You can also do it lying on your back, right? So wherever you are, right ankle is over your knee. So you can be here, lying down. You can be seated, folded forward, or you can go into the movement I led us through with that right knee front. All right, so when you're here, walk out, breathe in. Exhale. Let your neck relax down. Two more breaths here, deep breath. Exhale. One more breath. And then walk up. Don't come out of it yet. So we're going to offer a little twist. You're going to walk your hands to your left. Turn, rotate to try to look at that toe behind you. And then come back to center. We get to twist the other way. Twist. Breathe in. swing that left leg around, and then we switch into that left side. So left knee bends, right leg back. So again, same thing on this side. You can always take yourself into those modifications, right? So whatever stretch you did on your right side, repeat that same one on your left. Right, leg reaches out, and then walk forward. Right, if your hip is a little tight or if your knee doesn't quite want to bend that way, you can always grab that little hand towel, pop it under your knee if that's helpful. Right, breathe in here. Exhale. Two more breaths. Last one. And then come all the way up. Now we're going to walk our hands over to our left first. Turn your eyes, look behind you. One more breath. And then we're going to rotate to the right. Right, when you rotate to the right, keep shifting that right hip into the mat. And then come all the way up. And then just sweep that right leg around. Right, you're going to keep that left knee bent in. And this is where we're going to grab our hand towel. All right, so grab your hand towel. All right, with that right leg out, you're going to wrap it around your right foot. All right, so let me see where you can see my foot. Okay, you can see my foot. All right, hold on to it, and then we're going to forward fold, flexing our foot. If you can reach your foot, you don't have to use the hand towel. All right, so give a pull, let your forehead drop down, breathe in, exhale. And then just switch, other side. Okay, so bend that right knee in, left leg goes out, loop that towel. If you need to along that left foot, give a pull. All right, it's helpful because when you place it along the ball of your foot, where you can see, that will help to stretch all of those individual muscles in through your calf and through your hamstring. All right, especially in through that pinky toe side. Yep, the pinky toe is the side that wants to like wing away, has a mind of its own. It's the free-spirited one. All right, so you have to kind of pull it back in the group. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath. All right, and then come up. Keep your hand towel. You're going to open your feet up as wide as they'll go. You're going to hold onto your towel on either end. All right, then from here, you're going to reach your arms up, stretch up, sit up as tall as you can, and then let me slide myself back so you can fully see. And then we're going to side bend towards that right side. So the right side is down, but you're pulling up with that left to get a stretch in through our side. If you have tight hips, this is where you can boost yourself up on a couple pillows, right? Or just grab something nearby, anything to give your butt a little bit of a boost. Give a stretch up, then come up. Lift up tall, pull the arms back, side bend to the left. All right, so when I'm going to the left, I'm making sure to keep that tension on the towel. Open your chest up. When we're here, our chest is going to want to fold to the floor. Open your chest, breathe in. Exhale, come up. Sit up tall, side bend right. Reach to the right. Open your chest, turn your eyes, look up at the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale up. Go to the left. Reach. Rotate. Eyes up. Breathe in. And then come up. Now we're going to forward fold. So go front. Let your head drop. Breathe in. Exhale. Go as far forward as you can. If you're right here, that's fine. If you're all the way down with belly button to the floor, wonderful. All right, breathe in. Last one. And then walk all the way up. Then from here, sit however you feel comfortable. And we're gonna take it into a little shoulder stretch. So you're gonna take it in your right hand, you're gonna take it behind you, you're gonna grab it with your left. All right, so when we're here, this is kind of how my hands look. If you can get your hands to touch, you don't necessarily need the towel, but grab to wherever you can hold. All right, so when you're here, we're going to pull up with our right hand to try to get that left shoulder to kind of tuck back a little bit more. Sit up tall, breathe in. Exhale. It's just pointing out how tight my left shoulder is. All right, breathe in again. And then exhale. Now pull down with that left arm, with that left hand to try to get that right elbow back a little bit more. Inhale. And then exhale, pull up on that towel. The goal is to try to get that hand in like right between the shoulder blades. All right, keep pulling up, inhale. Exhale. And then pull down with that right, inhale. Or pull down with your left hand to get that right shoulder back. All right. And then gently let go, give your shoulders a little roll. Next side. All right, left hand back. Right arm. Walk your hands as close to each other as you can. All right, and we're going to start pulling up. So our left arm pulls up to try to tuck that right shoulder back. Breathe in. And then exhale. Then pull down. All right, when you pull down with that right, keep that left elbow back. Deep breath. Exhale, my left shoulder just doesn't want to go there. Inhale. And then exhale, pull up. I guess we need to do this stretch more often, huh, friends? All right, breathe in. Exhale. That last one. Pull down. Keep tucking that elbow back. One more breath. And then exhale. Let go. Whew. Give your shoulders a little twirl. All right, and then grab a hold of either end. Reach your arms up. Pull the arms back. Then you're going to bend your elbows. You're going to try to thread it. The goal is to try to get it behind your neck to your shoulders without dinosauring your neck forward. Right, head stays put. And then thread the arms up. All right, and then so sit however you feel comfortable. You're going to bend the elbows. Thread down, breathe in. Exhale. Up. Two more. Inhale down. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Keep the shoulders back. Elbows tucking underneath. Exhale, up. Then from here, extend your legs wide. Walk the hands forward. One more stretch forward. Breathe in. Exhale. And then come all the way up. Lie down on your back. All right, we're going to start with our left knee in. All right, you're going to loop that towel on your left foot. Hold on to it. Extend that leg up. Give the leg a pull. Make sure I'm fully in the frame. All right, so inhale, point your toe. Exhale, flex your foot. So when you flex, like you're pressing that heel up to the ceiling. Now when you flex, keep your tailbone down. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Two more. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Last one, point. And then flex. Keep pulling that leg as close to you as you can. Then if you're able to, we're going to take the leg wide. So it's on my left foot, so it's going to go in my left hand. That leg is going to go wide to the side. Right hip stays anchored. Breathe in. So back of your neck is long. Inhale here. Exhale. come back up. Take it into your right hand. Take your left arm out. Take the leg across. Right, let the hip lift. Eyes turn to look away from you. And keep pulling that foot up towards you when you hold on to that towel. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath. And then come up. All right, same fun next side. So left foot down, right foot up. All right, place down the ball of your foot. And then give a pull. Inhale deep. Exhale. Now this is where we're going to point the toe. And then flex. Oof. Keep pulling all 10 toes towards you. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Now when you're here, make sure your tailbone stays down, right? So we're not curling the tailbone up, right? We're keeping it down, keeping that natural space between your low back and the mat, and then pulling that leg in. It gives a more authentic stretch in through the hamstring. Then take that leg wide. So you're going to take it in your right hand. Right leg goes wide. Left leg stays long. Breathe in. Exhale. Last one. Come back to center. Take it in your left hand. Take the leg across the body. So this is where you can let the hip lift. Giving that rotation through the waist. You can turn your eyes. Look at your right hand so it's a full rotation through your spine. Two more breaths. Last one. And then come back to center. Take the strap off. All right, come all the way up. We're going to flip onto our tummy. All right, so hands come right under your shoulders. Actually, let's do forearms into what's called Sphinx pose. All right, so toes go flat down, elbows right under, chest is up, right? Shoulders pulled back. Look over your right shoulder. Roll your chin down. So tuck your chin like you're tucking it in towards your armpit. Take your chin down to the center of your chest. Chin goes over and towards your left armpit. And then up and over that left shoulder. Then inhale, down. Towards the center of your chest. Your right armpit. Over your left shoulder. Then look to center. You can either stay here or if you're able, press in your palms, lift the elbows up. If that's too much extension for your low back, just stay here. All right, breathe in. Exhale. If you're up, walk your hands over to your left. You can also do the same if you're down on your forearms. Inhale. Walk back to center. Go over to your left. Come back to center. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Then shift your butt back to your heels. Into a child's pose. Butt back to your heels, arms up, stretch. We're going to do that same side to side stretch. Breathing in. And then on the exhale, walk your hands over to your right. All right, so you're shifting your butt back to your heels. It's like, imagine like you're making the letter C in through the spine. All right, hands go over to your right. So I'm really feeling that stretch along my left side. My head is heavy. And then walk over to your left. So So again, it's a letter C, like I'm lining my belly button up with my left thigh. And then come back to center. And then come all the way up. Good, and then you beautiful people are done. So we have a few more stretch classes, at least 3 more left. If you have any requests for stretches, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be here next Monday at 12:30 as well, so if there's certain things that you'd like me to hit, I've been focusing a lot on hip stretches, but if there's other areas, please let me know. Okay, take care everyone. Bye.